not feeling it this time. Just not feeling it. Right, it's now Saturday morning and it's just one of those jobs I'm going to be able to get maybe half an hour here and there, and then when the kids are in bed, then I can come out and do another couple of hours. But I need to get the whole room, 2 rooms, plasterboarded ready for Tuesday because I booked the plasterer in again, which is good because it gives us the deadline, but bad because it's only 48 hours away. The other thing is, when we were in the other end, we had loads of floor space, so I could bring all the sheets in, lie them flat on the floor, cut a board at a time and position it. Whereas in here, I've got all the boards stacked in the back of the van, been to pick them up a couple of days ago and they're now sat in there, but I can't really position, like move stuff around here that well. What I'm going to try and do is move all the white goods into here, if they'll fit, and then I should be able to lie sheets flat on the floor there. Yesterday was super productive. Jason was here and we did absolutely everything I'd hoped and more. Managed to get the underfloor in the kitchen connected back up. We also managed to, I say we, he was doing most of it. Got the heating controls so that this room or this building is going to be on its own dedicated programmer. What else did we get down? We also put first fix in, or basically all the pipe runs in for the radiators, which was what I was going to end up doing myself, but he was here and, you know, it was just far too easy to say yes, let's just do it now whilst he was here. There are far too many empty coffee cups out here. That's a sign. Right, that gets us somewhere close. There's definitely space there for a full-size sheet. Another coffee, another night. I've got 3 boards done last night. Really pretty slow, but remember we've got no door, no window, and I can't really use anything too noisy. The drill is just about it. Whereas if I could, cutting out the little boxes and things like that, the multi-tool or a jigsaw would be so much quicker. But we're getting there. So I'm hoping I can get this surround done around the window. I've got to insulate the reveals first, and then I'm going to move into the bathroom area and get the stud walls done there. I've done it again. It's another ridiculous last push to get things done before the plasterer gets here. It's just, I never learn. So it's 11 o'clock now, 11 PM, and I've done about 90% of the first room, but I haven't even started this room, not even the ceiling. So it's gonna be a late one. What happened was I booked in Calvin, our normal plasterer, to come in, and he was going to come in tomorrow afternoon and do it. He's now tied up on a job still, but rather than mess us around, he's going to send his other plasterer, which is fine. I don't have an issue with that, but he's said that he'll be here at 7 o'clock in the morning, which doesn't give me that buffer that I had to finish off a few bits in the morning. So unless it's too noisy, I should be able to get most of it done. The only thing I can't do is trim down one of the door linings because I need a table saw for that. And this door lining into this room, I need to actually plane down on the thicknesser to take a few mil off it because it's a little bit tight. Show you what I've done there. So all the ceilings are done. Simple wall on this side's all fine. I've just got to tweak that door lining a little bit to make sure everything's square, and then I'll screw it back in. I'll just back them out a little bit. Then everything can be plastered up to there. The electricians that we've used prefer to use the metal boxes, which is fine, and I said, do I need to adjust them to come forward slightly, but they said no, cut square them, they'll use longer screws, which is fine. Just looks a little bit odd at this point because there's a gap, but this is only internal stud work. Same where we've got insulation, but of course that's all sealed, so they are quite set back though, so I hope they've got some long screws. Just finished off doing the bead around this window opening. I will finish securing that in the morning. Loads more sockets and pipes down there. I need to put washing on tonight, believe it or not, so that's out, and then in the morning I'll have to, well, I'll see what he wants to do. That door is pretty much done. Again, no lining yet. That lining needs to be trimmed. Oh no, that doesn't need to be trimmed, but I just haven't got around to putting it in yet. I'm moving over to the hallway area. I think everything's screwed in there. Ceiling's done. This side's done. Our 45 degree is ready, apart from it hasn't been beaded yet. Probably should use stop bead there rather than a corner bead, but I'm hoping I can splay out a corner bead enough to use on there. So that's where we are, but I haven't shown you what I haven't started, which is in here. So it's going to be a late one. My plasterboard's in the back of the van, and it's just started belting it down outside. Not feeling it this time, just not feeling it. Alright, trying to prioritise now because it's now 1:45 in the morning. It's getting a little bit silly, but we're getting there. I've now basically got the whole of the hallway and the utility area done, even to the point where I've scrimmed everything. Just need to check for any screws which aren't quite set all the way home. But apart from that, what that means is if the guy turns up fairly early, I can just set him on that bit whilst I finish in here. I'm going to try and battle on. I've got 3 sheets, which I think I might be 1 sheet short, but I'm going to try and get this bathroom area done now. Give myself half an hour. And whatever I get done, I get done. For some reason I forgot about this corner. I should have picked up 2 stop beads, because where you've got this splayed angle here, although I've tried to bend out here on a normal corner bead, it's far too deep for gypsum, for just skimming. So I'll take that back off, and what I do is I get a corner bead, but I'll set it just a couple of mil overhanging. lost it. I give up. It'll be a mess tomorrow. All I've done is the boards I have done in here. I've put a handful of screws in just to hold them in place, and I'll come in the morning and do that. Waking up the kids now is not a good idea. I'm not even going to tell you what the time is. I tell you what, if the plasterer didn't turn up tomorrow, I'd not be very happy. Can you imagine? So all being well, in the next video will be a little bit more organised and a little bit more exciting stuff going on. But there we go. Teach yourself a lesson there. Be more prepared. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself. See you next time. I'm sorry folks, I cannot leave the video looking like that broken man. My eyes, it was horrendous. Anyway, just to reassure you, all went well. The room was plastered the next day, and then I ended up skimming the bathroom the day after. So I'll get that video out as soon as possible, but fear not, I survived that night.